Hey guys, I am just gonna do a whisper ramble with gum chewing today. Chewing ice cubes, icebreakers, ice cubes, peppermint flavor. Somebody had requested that I do a video with less lighting. So I decided to give it a shot. I usually try to have pretty good lighting, but maybe some people will find this more relaxing. I probably won't do this very often, but I do try to fulfill the requests when I get them. So that's why this video is so much darker. But did everybody have a happy Thanksgiving? We had a great Thanksgiving, but I am sorry that I have not uploaded a video in like over a week. That is really not like me anymore, but last week was kind of crazy. I wasn't feeling great, and I think the holiday season is just kind of busy, so maybe just the week after Thanksgiving. I don't know, but I'm gonna try my best to do at least one video a week through the holidays, and hopefully there will be times I can do more than one, but even if we're gonna be out of town or whatever, I'm gonna try to have some pre-made that I can still upload over the holiday. Our Thanksgiving was really fun. We got to spend some really good quality family time and time with friends also. And we really like to play games. I don't know if you guys like to play games, but if you do like to play games with your family, please give me some recommendations. We usually play Dirty Santa every year, and sometimes that's one of the gifts we give is a game because we really like games. I don't know if you guys have heard of Settlers of Catan, but we really like that game. Catan, Settlers of Catan. I don't know. We really like that game. What else do we like? We like Sequence. It's a pretty fun game that you can do like either on your own or with teams. And so that's fun. We played a game this time that was pretty new to most of us, but it's really similar to like Mad Gab, I think. It's called Incoherent Family or something. So you have to say these nonsense phrases, and it actually, if you say it the right way with the right sounds, it sounds like an actual phrase or saying. So your teammates have to try to guess what that is. It was pretty funny. What else do we play? Oh, there's a game that it's a card game, and I think that it's called Different Things. By different people. So I'm going to describe it. The rules may vary slightly from group to group, but I'm going to describe the way we play it. And if you guys are familiar, tell me what you call it. We call it nerds. And what you do is every person has a deck of cards. And they really need to look different so that you know whose cards are who, because they get really mixed up. So we have lots of different cards. That's another thing that I like to collect is cards, decks of cards from different places that we go so that they all look different. So we have lots of different decks of cards in my family. So everybody has their own deck of distinguished looking cards. What you do is you set up your little space. So you put 13 cards in a pile, and then you have 4 cards beside the pile, spread out 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's kind of like your own solitaire right in front of you. The way we play it is we go ahead and flip the cards over. The 1, 2, 3, 4 cards, we go ahead and flip over. Some people wait for you to say go to do that. But then the top card on the pile of 13 cards is flipped over like it would be if you're playing solitaire. So when you say go, if anybody has any aces on their 1, 2, 3, 4 or in their pile of 13, they put them out in the middle of the table. Depending on how many people are playing the game, we will either be sitting or standing at the table, because the more people there are, the more intense the game is. And you really can't sit down because you're reaching across the table and stuff. But if you don't have that many people, then it's not that big of a deal. I'm going to pause right here and say that people have been asking me to do like an in-between sound between soft-spoken and whispering. So I'm trying to kind of do that here, but I don't know if I'm doing it right. That's kind of a hard thing to accomplish, I feel like, or I just don't know. So you can let me know if you think that's what I'm doing or not. Okay, so when you put your aces out in the middle, what you have to do is match suit. So it's not like solitaire in this way. Because with solitaire, you like switch colors back and forth. With this, you have to match suit. So like if somebody across the table lays out an ace of spades, if I have a 2 of spades available, I put it on that ace. So the first person to get rid of their pile of 13 is like the winner of that round. But you add up points throughout, so there's lots of rounds. So if you don't have anything you can play in your pile of 13 or your pile of 4, then with the rest of the cards in your deck, you flip every 3rd card. So you like count it out, 1, 2, 3, flip, 1, 2, 3, flip. And you can only use that 3rd card. Like let's say there was a 2 of spades underneath my 3 of clubs, but I can't play that until I play that 3 of clubs. So it's a very fast game. You're trying so hard to get rid of your 13, but you're also trying to play as many cards as you can in the center of the table, because however many cards you have out there in the center is the points that you get. So it's pretty fun. But sometimes it's too fast. Like especially if there's too many people, sometimes it's just too fast. So I can really only play it for a certain amount of time before I kind of get tired of having to, I don't know, rush like that. But on Thanksgiving, when we played that particular game, we only had 4 or 5 people playing. So it wasn't too big of a game. It didn't move too fast. When you get like 6, 7, 8 people playing, it starts to move really fast and you get kind of stressed. But it's a fun game. So I can't remember. There were several people that are playing the game that have called it something different than nerds. So I was just curious if any of you call it something differently or if you've ever even heard of this game. But I hadn't played that game in years. I forgot about it and somebody brought it up. So we got all our Christmas stuff up. We took my son to see Santa. He screamed, which I kind of expected, but it was pretty funny. But it's, it's not surprising because it can be kind of scary to be like, hey, here's this strange man. Go sit on his lap and smile about it. So he did not smile. But we love doing all the holiday things. I think we talked about how we like to drive around and look at Christmas lights, but we haven't done that yet. It's still pretty early. But there are quite a few people in my neighborhood who've decorated, so that's really nice. We have several little holiday things over the next couple weeks that we're going to go to. It's just so much fun. December is one of my favorite months just because of all the fun things to do for the holiday. My book club is doing a little holiday party, and what we're going to do is everybody's bringing a book and putting it, also bringing an ornament that goes with the book. So if your book has a theme, or if it just has something special, like whatever to go with, you just find an ornament that you like that goes with your book. And then we are going to play Dirty Santa with the books. And I love that because I like to read a lot during the holidays. It's a little bit more tricky now that, we have a son, because there's not as much downtime. Whereas used to, I could just lay around for hours and read a book. But I still enjoy reading. And I can do that when he naps. I talked about Christmas movies, and several of you gave some recommendations of some Christmas movies. So if you have more of those, keep them coming. I love Christmas movies. One that I watched last week, maybe, or whenever it came out. It came out on Netflix last week, I think. It was called The Noel Diary. It was really cute. I liked it. It had the guy who was in This Is Us. I don't know if anybody watched This Is Us, but the brother from that was in the movie. And I didn't watch all of This Is Us. I think I watched a couple seasons, but I thought it was a cute movie. And we have watched The Santa Claus. We have watched Elf. What else have we watched? Klaus. I think it's on Netflix, Klaus. It's an animated movie. It's so cute. It came out a couple years ago, I think. Oh, a couple weeks ago on Apple TV, a Christmas movie called Spirited came out, and it has Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds in it. And it's a musical, and it is hilarious. It was so funny. I've watched it twice. I really like both of those actors, and it was just hilarious to me. It's funny that they were in a musical together. They're both like singing and doing stuff, and it's just really funny. So if you have Apple TV, you should watch that. Even if you don't like musicals, I feel like it's still, I don't know, I feel like you could still be into it if you like those actors, because it makes it more funny in a way that they're singing and doing something that you wouldn't necessarily expect them to do. It was funny. I feel like I'll watch it every year. What else? There were some Christmas movies that came to Netflix this year that looked too cheesy. Like I was like, I don't think I can watch this. And there was one with Lindsay Lohan that came out, and the trailer looked too cheesy for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. If y'all have watched it and you liked it, let me know. But it just looked so, I don't know, weird. Oh, another cheesy Christmas movie that I watched was Christmas with a View. It was really cute. I liked it. All of them are cheesy, so I guess I shouldn't write something off because it looks cheesy, but it was just too much. It was like, I don't know. She like loses her memory and wakes up and doesn't know who she is or something in that Lindsay Lohan movie. And I was just like, okay. But keep sharing your Christmas traditions if you have them. I love reading the comments where people are kind of share like what they do, and it's so special. I'm going to go ahead probably soon and do another collection video with the postcards. I have a bunch of postcards from like London, Scotland, England, Scotland, and Ireland, so I might do one with postcards just from there. The last postcard video was other parts of Europe. Okay, I'm gonna finish here, but I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you found this relaxing, and let me know which lighting you prefer, if you prefer it darker or the way that I normally do